I am so excited to share some of the games I've been playing recently in this video, especially some of them that really caught me by surprise. But before we get into it, please leave a like, pop a sub, and comment down below what you've been playing. I've really enjoyed reading your responses, and I look forward to sharing them in future videos. Alright, let's get right into it. We are starting this video off strong with my personal favorite, which is Lumenrider. Now this feels like Jetpack Joyride on steroids, or if it was a bit more modern, there's tons of RPG elements and new mechanics thrown into the formula that you've come to know and love in Jetpack Joyride, and it feels right. It is so fun to play, not to mention the soundtrack of this game blew me away from the very beginning. The polish, I just can't believe how catchy some of the songs are here, and there seems to be a new soundtrack for every level you encounter. And in between levels and in between runs, you're able to level up your cyber bike and add to it so that you can take on harder and harder challenges. It's really addicting, and if you love endless runners like I do, you need to give this one a shot. It completely blew me away. The next game I want to share with you all is Towers of Everland, which used to be an Apple Arcade exclusive. Now this is a first-person dungeon crawler where you explore towers, and while you're in these towers, you will defeat all kinds of enemies and bosses, and there's tons of loot that alters your character. Now there are 4 different characters that you can play as, and these are basically different classes, which offer a lot of variation and a lot of replayability. And while I'm in these towers, I've really enjoyed the movement, or the grid-based movement that we've come to know and love in this genre, while also having a more real-time feel to the combat whenever you're in combat. So this game has a lot of polish. I love its art style, and it just feels great as a premium first-person dungeon crawler. So if you like that genre, definitely check it out. This next game was suggested by Nightcat, and it is Mr. Traffic. Now I had never heard of this before, and this is a high score chaser where you have to direct traffic without having any accidents. And there's all kinds of scenarios that can happen, like livestock running across the street or a cop chase. So you have to keep those things in mind and tell cars when to go and when to stay. And it can get really chaotic and honestly pretty stressful. So you have to have really good reaction times while planning ahead. But man, is it addicting. It is very addicting as a high score chaser, and it is free. And I've enjoyed my time with it. So definitely check it out, and thank you for the suggestion. I've also been playing Arena Breakout. Now this is an extraction shooter similar to Escape from Tarkov. Now I've never tried games like these, so this was my first trial of this genre, and I feel like it really is good at teaching you the gameplay loop of these games. So if you're not familiar, you basically play a very tactical shooting game where you can die in 1 to 2 bullets. You need to be very careful with your movement. It's not just a run and gun type game, and you go in with an objective and then you try to escape with that objective, and anything that you enter a scenario with, you can lose if you get killed, and that goes for other players as well. So anyone you kill, you can loot everything on them and then escape, and if you escape, you get out with that loot. So it's a very high stakes scenario and very addicting, and honestly, I've been really enjoying it. I'm pretty impressed. Last but not least, I've been playing Fatty Fight. Now the easiest way to explain this game is that it feels exactly like Clash Royale when it comes to its UI and setup, with the battle system of a match 3 game. Now every time you match together 3 or more of a symbol on the board, it gives you more time on the timer, so you can get some crazy combos going, and then your characters will attack for you. And you can actually change up the formation as well as what characters you have in your party at any time in order to strategize against opponents. And I love match 3 games and I love multiplayer games, so this just felt like an easy try for me, and I've been enjoying it casually, but I can see how it is pay to win in some way. But hey, it's been fun so far. Alright guys, those are 5 games I've been enjoying recently. Don't forget to leave a like, pop a sub, and comment down below your suggestions so that I can shout you out just like I did with Nightcat in this video. I love you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe, and take it easy.